Well, many infertile couples trying to become pregnant turn to in vitro fertilization.
The incredible, surprising, controversial new way to make a baby.
The embryos will be incubated in the lab for 3 to 5 days.
The NHS should offer 3 cycles of IVF.
It doesn't, though, guarantee success, and couples often have to have, well, several attempts.
I think I've always known I've wanted to be a mother. That's all I ever wanted to do from a young age.
Yeah, I've just grown up always wanting to be around kids. I think it's just a natural instinct.
We tried for many years to conceive naturally and it just didn't work out. So we just went to see about the IVF. We'd done 4 attempts that failed. The NHS funded it 4 times and then they wouldn't fund it anymore. And the consultant that I was under said, written to my GP and said in his opinion that I would never have children. So it was just a waste of the NHS's money. I worked for the NHS, so it was just gutted that they wouldn't fund it anymore, and to write that to my GP, because my GP showed me the letter to say that in his opinion we'd never have children. Couldn't fund it ourselves because it was just too expensive, so we just thought, well, that was it, we'd have to give up. But it was a very close relationship with my dad because the parents split up when I was 9, so my dad was there as well and we lived with my dad from being 9. But when I found out he was ill, it was very upsetting because we were going through the IVF at the same time. When we were told I wouldn't bother going ahead and having children because we'd never have them with any more treatment, he gave us the money to do it, so that's when we had one last time. Well, I was overjoyed. It was a nice thing to do. I wasn't expecting it at all. Yeah, the GP paid £500 the last, because my dad left me £1,500 and I was £500 short, and the GP said he would fund for the drugs. I'd been with the GP for like a lot of years, so he knew what we'd been through. Although he'd received the letter off the consultant to say that we'd never have children, he still funded us the drugs. Very nervous. Well, I just thought it was going to be negative. I didn't think for 1 minute it was going to be positive. I thought, the 5th attempt, it's just another negative, so. Well, we heard that we'd got the results over the phone, and then 2 weeks later we went for the scan to see how many embryos was there taken, because we got 3 put back.
Said we'll put 3 back and you might get 1.
Yeah.
It's unlikely you're going to get 3.
I was shocked, surprised, but it was a nice surprise. We were pleased we were having triplets, because after all the 5th attempt of trying, it was nice. Nicole was born first, then Jonathan, then Ben. The pregnancy went really well. I had no morning sickness or nothing. It went really, really well. And then I went into labour. I was in labour for a week because my waters are broken, and I just had to go into slow labour for a week until he actually went into full labour. And then he had the cesarean, so I didn't see them for quite a few hours because they'd whipped them away, and I was just like sleepy.
I saw them before Paula, yeah. Scared. Because they were tiny. And it was, obviously I'd probably never held a newborn baby. So it was, I don't know, scary. But happy.
We've been trying for so long, it was just so nice to have 3. It was nice to have 3 when we didn't know any difference to having 1, so it just came easy to us, really. Ben's always been into music since he was very small.
Probably the outgoing one out of the 3.
The other 2 are quite shy.
Jonathan's probably the funniest one out of the 3. He's quite humorous. Mathematics is probably his strong point. Nicole's just the mum, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
been the boss of the 3 of them.
Yeah. Because even when they were in school and they'd all be sat down in primary school doing the work, she would get up in the middle of the class just to check that the boys are doing the work correctly, and the teacher would have to tell her off and say, you know, you're not the mother, you're the sister, sit down. But she'd always check they were all right. At home time, she'd be getting the coats and putting the coats on them. So she's always looked out for him and mothered him.
Jonathan.
It's his birthday, Boxing Day, so it's a busy couple of days. But it's nice, so it's exciting. We used to split the pile of presents between Christmas Day and Boxing Day, but when they got older, we had to have we wanted separate presents for birthdays.
They used to love boxes. When you used to get them presents at Christmas, they'd spend more time playing in the boxes than they would playing with the presents.
He dressed up as Santa. Nicole had a dummy, the other two didn't, so he dressed up as Santa one year and took the dummy off the tree just to say that Santa was taking it and leaving her some presents. But then we had a dog which recognised him, which was wagging his tail and all over him because they knew it wasn't Santa and it was Warren. They never realised, no, it was years and years later that we told them. They wonder, they all had the suspicions because of their dog being so friendly with Santa. Well, he used to like to spin them round very, very fast, and he span Ben round one day, sat him on the settee, and he was dizzy, fallen off the settee and broke his arm. First holiday, we went to Florida when they were 6.
Yeah.
We've been back 5 times since because now they love Florida. Quite difficult on the plane at first when they were young, trying to keep them all seated for 9 hours.
Yeah.
But they were good though, weren't they?
They were,
yeah, they were good. Good. As long as you had the entertainment in front of them, they were fine. Yeah, we've done all the SeaWorld.
I think you forget about how hard it was. You just remember the good bits, don't you? I think that's just the way life is, really.
We went to the cemetery to put some flowers down for my dad because it was because of him that we had them.
What do you think he would say now if you would see the kids now, the triplets?
Oh, I'd be proud of him.